Alright, so on page 110, we've got number 1, which is 7x squared plus 29x plus 4. When we did this the other day, we were looking for two numbers that will multiply to give us what number? 4. Not 4. No. This is the new kind. 7 times 4, which is 28. And we want to add to get 29. Okay. Is that what? We're looking for two numbers that multiply to get 28. 28 times 1. 28 times 1. Alright, 28 times 1. When you add those together, is that 29? So that's what I want. Alright, if you remembered, if not, that's okay, that's why we're doing it today. What do I do once I find the factors? 28x plus 1x. Somebody last class, yesterday, asked me, where did that go? This does not just go away. 28 plus 1 is 29. That's what's happening to that. Then I bring down everything else. So, I actually did bring down everything. It's just I changed 29x to 28x and 1x. Then what do I do? Okay. Put parentheses. Once you put parentheses around, what are you going to do? Not distribute. We're doing the opposite of distributing. You take out, which is dividing, the greatest common factor. So what does 7 and 28 have in common? They do have an x. Is there anything else? Not 4. Somebody said it. They do have a number, but it's not 4. 7. 4 wouldn't go into 7, that's why it's not 7. Okay, so if I'm dividing, 7 divided by 7 is, so I don't need to put that 1. What is x squared, and you take out an x? Plus 28 divided by 7? 4, that's where that 4 came from. We had 1x and we took 1 out. Sometimes it comes out that the very last thing already matches. Do these already match? Yes. Then I have to still take something out, though. I can only take out a 1. So the inside does not change if I take out a 1. The set of parentheses there. Because my goal is for these two to match. How do I write down the answer then? X plus 4? I'm finished then. I want you to try number 2 on your own. I'm going to walk around, help you out. Just to make sure you get on the right foot, you're trying to multiply to get what number? And add to get, okay, so, that one. Three and negative 6. Now, something that you have to pay attention to is depending on which one you wrote first will change what you pull out. So some of yours are going to be a little different than what we have up here, what I have up here. Your answer should still be the same. So if I write 3x minus 6x and bring everything down, like I said, some of it's going to be a little different. It depends on how you did it. I'm going to put parentheses around it. What will come out of both 2x squared and 3x? X. If you had written the 6 here, it would have been something else. It would be 2x. Yep. What can I take out of this? I mean, what happens when I take out an x? 2x plus 3. What can I take out of negative 6x and negative 9? A negative 3. Remember, if the first is negative here, you take out a negative. What is negative 6 divided by negative 3? Negative 9 divided by negative 3. Do these match? 2x plus 3, x minus 3. If you did it the other way, did you still get this answer? Yeah. Does it matter if it's switched? No. She's so used to saying yes. Yes, absolutely. Alright, one more before you take a quick break. Stretch, walk around for a minute. Number 3. Yes. Write that one down. And before we start it, we're going to have to look at something special. Alright, something we should have done on the last two but didn't because I knew they worked out like they were supposed to is see if we have a greatest common factor before we start. Is there something that will divide into 2, 22, and 60? 2. If I can take out a greatest common factor before, I should. If I take out a 2, what is 2 divided by 2? So it's just x squared left over. What about 22 divided by 2? And 60 divided by 2? Here's why I should always see if I have a greatest common factor. I've just made this really easy. Do you know why? I already got it in that x squared thing. So guess what? I don't have to do it this way. I can do it the old way. So always check. What am I going to multiply to get? I don't care about the 30. I don't care about the 2 right now. We'll add it back in later. What am I going to add to get? Okay. Alright, what are our factors? 6. 6 and what? 6 plus 5, is that really 11? Yeah, okay. So somebody tell me, because it's been a few days since we've done that, how do we do it that way when we have the x squared only? X. How do we write these two factors like we did the last time we were doing this? Not squared, but yes, plus 5. And x plus 6. Bring the 2 down. That's it. If there is no number in front of x, that's how we did it a few days ago. If there's no number in front of x, it is way easier. if they have a number in common. But look at these up here. Could you take a number out? That's why we couldn't do it that way. Yeah, it's kind of a sad thing. We're going to do 3 more of these, but we're not going to do them before I let you take a quick. I'm writing down all 3 now so that you can just go ahead and start trying all 3 of them. I'm going to give you some time to do them. There's number 4. Here's number 5. I don't know why I put equals 0. We're not solving them. If I was solving them, I would need equals 0, but I'm not. There's number 6. That's all we're going to do together. Giving you enough time to do number 4. If you finish the others, cool. I'm going to absolutely have to close that other window. I can't see. Can you see it? I cannot see it a little bit back here. I'll open it back a little bit. Alright, number 4. In case you've been wondering where I'm getting these numbers that go here to multiply, I'm actually multiplying these 2 together. 4 times -5, which is what? And I want to add to get the middle number. What are some factors in -20? 10 and 2? Okay, but 10 needs to be negative. -10 plus 2 equals -8. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to bring down 4x squared. Instead of -8x, I'm going to put -10x plus 2x minus 5. Remember again, depending on how you wrote them, in what order, will change what you take out. We still should end up with the same answer. What is 4x squared minus 10x? What's the greatest common factor? 2? 2 and an x. On these, you always are going to take an x out of the first set of parentheses. If you can't, then something went wrong there. Okay. What is 4 divided by 2? Okay, and 10x divided by... Okay. Yeah, these already match. So now what? Okay. We're going to start number 5 in a second. Alright guys, what am I looking for things that'll multiply to get? 6. Yes, 1 times 6 and add to get 5. What are factors of 6? 3 plus 2 is 5? Score. Alright, so bring down 6x squared plus 3x plus 2x plus 1. Parentheses, sorry, I was going to forget it. Okay, then what? What's the greatest common factor of 3x squared and 3x? No, not 3x. 2. You might have said that and I heard it wrong. 2x plus 1. Oh, they match again. So what does that mean? Plus 1, 2x plus 1. Alright, now what do I write? 3x plus 1, 2x. Yeah, I put a 3 instead of 2 on accident. But remember, it all depends on how you write it. Alright, I want you guys to do number 6. It's the last one we're doing in your notes. What is? Alright, let's finish this one, then we can talk more. We multiply to get what number? Add to get Okay, what are some factors of 10 that add to get to 11? A lot of people forget about that one because you're so used to not using something times 1. Alright, so 2x squared plus 10x plus 1x plus 5. Separate them out. 2x squared plus 10x, what will come out of that? So then you have x plus 5. Now what? 1 will come out. So x plus 5. Okay. Alright. Before you get started on your worksheet, you had to do from that worksheet what problems already? Okay, you had to do those 5 problems, right? You need to do any additional 10 other than that. You have to have these plus any other 10. Yes. If you are done, amazing. You know what? Sure.